All right, today we are going to be talking about shop safety, general shop safety. First things first, whenever you come into the shop, we want to make sure that we have our eyes protected. Always have to have on our safety glasses in the shop. Here is the door that comes in from the classroom. Here's a safety glasses cabinet. Let's go ahead and grab a pair of safety glasses and we'll wear these whenever we're in the shop. This cabinet does clean our glasses for us. So there, our glasses are nice and clean for each class. Now that we have our safety glasses on, we start talking about the rest of the shop. Our second rule in our shop here, we want to make sure we are being safe and using our tools appropriately. So you need to have permission to use the tools. If you see a tool in this shop, don't think you can use it just because you have that tool at home and you've used it before. We have our own safety rules here, so we want to make sure we're following our own safety. Always ask for permission before you can use a machine that is new to you. Next up, we're going to talk about our dress. How are we dressed in the shop? Always have to have our safety glasses. Then we want to look at our clothing. Loose clothing is not a good idea in a shop. We don't want that getting wrapped up into a machine and pulling you in. Drawstrings. Drawstrings are not a good thing to be having it loose in the shop because they wrap around your hood, right on the back of your neck, and if they get pulled in, it's just going to pull your head with it. So we want to make sure that if we have drawstrings, that we tuck them into our shirt. Same goes for necklaces. If you have a loose necklace that drapes over your shirt, go ahead and tuck that necklace in. Same thing goes for baggy sleeves. I always roll up my sleeves. It's a good habit to get into. That way you're not getting your arms nice and dirty when you're leaning on things and working with machines. Just roll up those sleeves, make sure they're up out of the way. If you have a baggy shirt that buttons up the front and you have it loose and it's flopping around, go ahead and take it off. If you have an appropriate shirt on underneath. I have other shirts here we can wear if you need them. That way we are always safe. We don't have baggy clothes on. If you're wearing jewelry that's loose, like bracelets, again, necklaces, tuck in. Rings, I don't suggest you wearing rings in here. Anything that can get caught on a machine, remove it. Rather be safe than sorry. Let's see here, safety rule number 4. Whenever you're on a machine, do not bother others. So if your friend is on the machine, don't go with them, talk about the weekend or what they're planning on doing that night or your favorite video game. Leave them be. They need to focus on, when you're on a machine, you need to focus on the machine, on your project, on your hands. There's a lot you need to focus on. So respect other people, don't bother them when they're on the machines. Let them be. Number 5 safety rule is use safety guards when provided. As you'll see here, a lot of our machines are open. They do have some guards on them, and we'll go through those and we'll see how to adjust them and how to use them as appropriate. Number 6, keep the work area clean. Keep the entire shop clean. A clean shop is a happy shop. So if I can go freehand here for a second. Over here we have, right there, we have our hand brushes. That's what we use to clean off the top of our tables. And over here we have our big brooms, and that's what we'll use to clean off the floors. And right over here we have a dustpan and our garbage. That's where all of our debris will go into. So make sure we keep our shop nice and clean. All right, let's go on to the next rule. Rule number 7, when we're talking about our guards, we want to make sure we make all adjustments to the machines with the power off. I like my fingers. I want to keep them. I'm not going to make any adjustments with the machines on. So make all adjustments with the power off. Number 8, if you feel ill, don't use the machines. If you feel ill, stay home. You shouldn't be at school anyway. If you do feel ill for some reason, let's say it's right after PE class and you are just exhausted or you feel lightheaded or something all of a sudden because you just did something kind of hard, let me know. We'll have you just sit in the classroom for the day. Not a big deal. Number 9, if you don't understand how a machine works, do not use it. So there are machines in here we are not going to cover. We're not going to talk safety about a few of these machines. If you do not know how to use it, do not use it. Number 10, if I'm not in the room, I have a little red button over there on the wall. I will press that little red button and it will kill power to the room in here. So you cannot use the machines. If I'm not in the room, let's say a principal comes down or something and needs to talk to me, they'll pull me out. I'll shut the power off. Can't use the machines. If I'm out of the room, cannot use the machines. And the last general safety rule, I'm sure there's plenty more. The last one we're going to cover here is no horseplay in the shop. No pushing, shoving, running, tripping. We have to be absolutely safe when we are in the shop.